Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back for the hashtag Color Combo 2024, the new one. This is hosted by Tammy, Loufrou-frou Studio 2026, if you want to find her on YouTube. You can probably also put in the hashtag Color Combo 2024, and I'm sure that her channel will also come up that way. I will also leave a link in the description box below this channel so that you can easily go over there and find out more information about the Color Combo. This year, she is doing a color and a shape to go with it. So, for example, last week, the color was red, so we used red, and the shape was a circle. So you don't have to use a red circle or whatever the combo is. You just need to use something red and a circle somewhere in whatever it is that you make. Okay, so that's what we have so far this year, because that was the first one. The first one was red and a circle. This week is blue and an oval. Sorry, I still have my ugly mat. I'm getting a new one, so it's just way easier than trying to put the paper down and all of that every time. So anyhow, I have done a freebie. This is in the description box below this video, and it'll say freebie next to it. And I've just done old looking like wallpaper background type things that could be made into journaling cards. At least that's how I'm going to use them. But of course you can tear them up and use them in collage, whatever you want to do. And then I have some vintage images, houses, man, kids, ladies, whatever, in ovals. So you could choose to cut the ovals out or just tear out the whole thing because there's an oval. However you want to use it, go for it. It's a freebie to say thank you to you guys, because you guys are awesome and I appreciate you all so much. So speaking of that, I want to say hugs and blessings to Brenda, Barbara, and Mr. and Mrs. Helm. Thank you guys for always joining me, your kind comments, your continued support. I really appreciate it very much. So thank you. I am using old glue pages that I've folded over and are obviously glued together. You can use whatever you want for a background. There's no, it's not like you have to use anything in particular for your background. You can use whatever it is you want. If there's any words on here that you don't like, I apologize. I don't write the books. I just use them in this whole thing we do. So, yes. So, how's everybody doing? It is a windy, cruddy, dark day here. Had some rain, had some snow, had some hail. It's all the things coming out of the sky. This is actually the same day as I did yesterday's video. Like I told you guys, I have some appointments this week, so I am getting videos done the best I can. I do like to come on and hang out with you guys. It is fun, and it's always fun to craft, right? So I'm going to just kind of make I think a journaling card. I'm like, what's this thing called again? What am I doing? What's my name? Oh my goodness. Some days indeed. Anywhere I rip that, I'm gonna rip something I don't want to rip. I just need some old book page. Hold on just a second. Use this. So yeah, hope you guys are all well and healthy and cruising along in this new year. We are all doing good. My niece is still pregnant, so it's just funny to me now because, it's so stressful. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I think it was the day before yesterday. He'll probably wait until his due date now, which is fine. That's awesome. Please do. But it's just so funny because it's very as it is with the babies. They do come when they want. That is for sure. Okay, so I think something like that, just because, you know, this isn't the full size. And then I'm going to put this over it, which I know seems redundant, but it's got the holes, so that's why I wanted the words back there. I know, I'm weird like that, but that's what we're doing. We're going for the layery look on this one. I always kind of go for the layery look, but... And if you have really cool glue pages, like cool old books or something, then, you know, you wouldn't have to do all this. You could just go with it the way it is. But mine are just dollar store books that I take apart and do other things with. This is, I don't even know, it's like an old opera or something. I can't read it, so I can't really tell you. It's all in Latin. I found it at an antique store and scooped it up as fast as I could because I don't see things like that very often. I actually got it in Utah, of all places. But anyways, that's where I got it. And it's fabulous. And this is just off of that paper I showed you guys, the mead cream colored graph paper. That is also fabulous in a different way. And I'm just going to kind of dab on those little perforated bits just because I like them and don't want to take them off. You could take them off if you don't like them. But it's kind of the whole point of using this piece, basically. So I don't want to take them off. I'm actually going to scoot it in just a little bit. I'm just going to hopefully hope those will all stay down. I need a paper towel. So what are you guys up to? Are you making cool stuff? Good projects going and all? I know a lot of you have said you're using the wallpaper kit along with us, and that is fabulous. How fun is it? I would love to see pictures. So if you post on Instagram and I don't know about you, make sure you tag me or find me or whatever and let me know, and I will love to see what you're making. Or you can also send me images on my Etsy. Don't tell me too much information down here in the description or in the comments, because one, everybody in the world sees them, and two, sometimes stuff gets lost in the YouTube comments. So I always tell people don't, and if you have any questions about my shop or anything, it's best to ask me on my Etsy, because stuff gets lost to the world on YouTube, I feel like. So anyways, it's hard for me to go back and find people and names and just all the things. So if you want to do that, feel free. I would love to see what you're making. See that torn, those perforated ends just give a nice texture. I like that very much. All right, what else are we putting on here? Now that I buried the original paper. Oh my goodness. How about a picture of a person? Which one do I want? I do like these old houses. I think they're very cool. I think I might go with this one. And I think I'm going to cut around the oval so you see more blue, you know what I mean? Because why not? And of course, my cutting of an oval may be very horrible. I don't know about you, but I can't cut a straight line, and then you add a circle or an oval to that, and wow, it gets wonky, wonky, wonky. And I doubt that I just realized that this is only around one side. I doubt there's any punches that could help me with that. With ovals. Sometimes with circles, yes. I never seem to have the right size, though. That's a fact. Okay, I like it. I'm also thinking it might be fun to do a layer thing, like put another layer under it. I really need to cut my nails. Holy smokes. They grow like a ding-dang weeds. I know some people are like, why would you complain about that? But it's like everything, right? If you have straight hair, you want curly hair. If you have long nails, I mean, I don't necessarily want short nails. It's just they grow so fast I can't seem to keep up. But anyways, you know, we all have the thing we don't want or whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, do I want like another layer on top of that layer? And then put the house. And then I was thinking I could use a ticket. I don't love these tickets because they say Staples on them. But if you, I mean, I think that's where they're from. But if you tuck it under, I think it could work. Where's... Oh, sorry. I strummed my nails. That's apparently very annoying and loud. I apologize. Didn't do it to make anyone upset. I did not. Could put some bingo bits down there. I mean, everything doesn't have to be blue. I know, but I get on the tear, and then that's just the way it is. That's what I end up using. I think I like the blue. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of blue. I think I'm going with it. Where's... I also grabbed Tracy Fox. Love Junk Journals is who she is on Etsy. Yeah, I just want to do that layered look, you know, how they do with the tags, but I'm doing it with these instead of tags. I don't know, just something. It's just something different, I guess, than what I might normally do. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So I have these. These are out of an old book, old math book. Yeah, and I feel like the nail thing, like it just happens out of nowhere. I know that's not true. They grow every day, but it just feels that way sometimes. Like, where do those come from? It's that kind of thing. I think the reason I'm not super appreciative of them, or whatever the thing is just that I don't wear nail polish because I just destroy it within a day. And therefore they don't ever really look great, you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, the woes of life, right? Could be far worse, Amy. All my woes. Yes, these are my bingo bits. They are just what they say. All little, just numbers from bingo cards for fun. Yep. I think I might include just a little bit more of this. Over here maybe. I'm going to cover up all those flowers. I do like them. But that seems the most logical place. What am I doing? Looking for this, my word. Just drew a blank there for a moment. It was bad. I think I might have put that on upside down. I just realized that. I really can't tell because it's, like I said, it's all in Latin. Couldn't think of the word to save my life. Oh, I don't want to glue that all the way down yet, do I? Nope, I don't. Because we're going to tuck stuff under and over and all the things. So this one's going over. Or under. Wow. It's going somewhere. How's that? This one. Do I want to put it over here? Yeah, I think I do. You do not have to rough your stuff up as much as I do. I just like it like that. You can, of course, put it down in its perfectly perfect form, and it's lovely. I just like to rough it all up a lot. I'm actually going to use Barely Art or Art Glitter or whatever you like, just because this is a little bit thicker. These tickets. I'm sure it would hold just fine with the glue stick. I use Scotch, well, it used to be Scotch Create, now it's just Scotch Permanent glue stick. You got to kind of find the glue stick that you like. There's a lot of people that don't like glue sticks at all, which that's fine. You don't have, there's nothing that says you have to use glue sticks. I just really like them, and that's my favorite one. But it's kind of one of those things, you got to try them out and just figure out which one you like. I've never had any trouble with Scotch Permanent falling off of anything. So, I don't know. It's just personal preference, honestly. I'm sure it could, because I have had other glue sticks do that. I've just never had that problem with that particular one. Doesn't mean it's foolproof. Okay, I like that. I have a gluey, sticky, icky mess though. And I just made like two more glue pages making this. It's a never-ending supply. Never ending. I kind of like that over that. Alrighty, there's one. Definitely have blue and an oval. No doubt about that. I'm going to back this. And I will probably stitch it just because I like that. But you do not, if you don't sew, don't sew it. Just leave it. Just make sure you have good glue that's going to hold it. That's all. There's no rules. It's fabulous. We love no rules. Otherwise, it's just work, right? Okay. It could be that I push so hard on that I never never have a lack of glue. That could be why nothing falls off. I don't know. I like it because it is a softer glue. I feel like it gives me really good coverage that way. But a lot of people don't like it because it's soft. So again, it's just personal preference. All right, so there is our blue oval. I think I'll do one more just because that was fun. So I hope you're not like bored. If you are, of course, you don't have to stay. That is the one good thing I can't force you to do, right? I would love it if you did, but I cannot force you to. I'm going to tear one side. We'll do this one a little different. And tear the top just so they match, sort of. That's very jaggedy, but that's okay. I kind of like that look sometimes in a journal. Then I'm going to take another one that's from a different book. And I think I'm going to just kind of put it on there as a pocket. But I am going to go ahead and tear this. Now this is, of course, a pocket that we've probably, especially if you've been making journals for a while, you have done a million times. But they're just good. You can use it as a pocket, like put it onto a page as a pocket, or you can tuck it into a pocket, more like a journaling card. Like if you put something plain on the back, you tuck it in and just have some, like a tag, a thin sort of tag in there. And that would also work fine. Whatever you like. Oh, that was horrible tearing. One of you, and I'm horrible with names, so I apologize, asked something about the tear ruler, mentioning that I seem to have pretty good luck with the tear ruler. The biggest thing I can tell you with a tear ruler is when you have your piece of paper under here, like this, for example, you want to put pressure on the bottom and the top. So a lot of times you see me do that look, but you can still pull your paper in a weird way away from the center, which I have done many times. But if you try to think about it and rip it like towards you, don't pull away. And I've done it, so I'm not saying I don't do that ever. But if you don't pull the paper this way as you're trying to tear it, you'll have better luck because you're moving along rather than pulling it where it slides out from under the ruler. That's usually what causes it to not work right. Or if you do what I do, a whole bunch, and you have things underneath of it when you're trying to tear, like this will probably work fine because it's a small enough piece. Pressure's the key. And you do that and it's uneven, then chances are you're going to mess up your tear. But it's all just another one of those things to practice with. And I do this a lot when I'm ripping little bits. You can see it's up on my fingers here. I push down with my thumb right there and try to just tear it towards me as much as possible, not pull away. So I don't know. I think it's just one of those things you have to kind of play around with it and practice, honestly. I don't know what else. And some people just hate it and then they quit using it. And that's, yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes the fight is real and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. But that's just some tips from me. I don't know. I'm not the guru. I just know those are the things I have the most luck with when I do it that way. So pressure really is the key, so that you're not pulling it out. I've also seen a lot of people, like Tammy over at Loufrou-frou, she tears from the bottom up. So instead of tearing it towards her like I do, she tears it away from her. And she seems to have really good luck too. So you could try that and see if you do better. I think I would be more likely to almost pull it out from under the roller doing it that way, but that's just me. That's because I have the way I do it already. But if you're just learning to do it, try a couple of different ways and figure out which one is most comfortable for you. They do take getting used to it. And still, to this day, like I said, I quite frequently try to set it on top of stuff when I'm working and I'll mess it up. Or I pull out this direction rather than towards myself. That's usually a big mess up point for me. But I've torn a bajillion pieces of paper, I'm sure. You just got to find your groove. That's all I know. And some days I'm completely out of my groove and there is no finding the groove. So I feel ya. All right, where's there it is. The notcher. I believe that was a gift from my friend Robin. I believe. Thank you. I love my tear ruler though. And 3 come with that set, and I never use the other 2 because they're just weird tears, but totally worth it to me for as much as I've used this one. Yeah, I really like the torn edge down there, but you of course could trim these out nice and square and they'll be lovely as well. And you might just need a different kind of tear ruler, because I know like Gail Augustinelli used to use this one. Now she uses the Tim Holtz one, and she swears by that one. She says she loves it a lot better than this one. So there again, it may just be a matter of finding the thing that works for you. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I might just take and make a little card to go in there. It's a lot of blue. This is a lot of blue for me, especially. I do love blue. I don't know why it's not something I use very often, but it's very pretty. It definitely is not like my aversion to orange. That is an actual thing. I think I'll just use like that one. I like that one. I hope you guys enjoy these and get a little play out of them. They're supposed to be like daguerreotypes, but they look a little different than daguerreotypes. If you don't know what a daguerreotype is, you might want to look it up, just because I don't totally know either. It's like one of the first photographs they made, and it was like some chemical process between silver and copper, and I don't even really know. But the images are very cool. I think I'm going to leave it on that brown. Ink this, and I'm actually going to glue this onto another piece of book page or glue page. Yeah, I think where I really got good at this was when I was making collages all the time, because that's all I did was tear and glue paper for hours. You know, like collage masterboards and all that. When everybody first started doing that, did I just tear that too short? Oh my word. I did. Yeah, everybody was doing that constantly. I kind of quit because there were so many people doing the collage, like masterboards and all that. And I just felt like, I wonder if people are tired of it. I don't know. So that's why I quit doing it as much. I love them, but that was just my take on it. Because it felt like for a while everybody, all the channels were doing collage masterboard type things. I mean, it's fun, that's why everybody was doing it, but got there. I was just looking on my desk and I have this little piece of doily. I think I might just kind of go like that. Just because I like it. Break that up a little bit. And I can use up this scrap on my desk. As I've said many times, I could wallpaper this whole room with scraps. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of scraps. Just marred my glue. Took a big old glop out of it. That makes me angry when I do that. Kind of do like that, I think. And got a big old glop up there. Now I need to glue my page together already. I'll do this one in the long way, so we can make a tag out of it instead of a journaling card. Oh, it's all over the bottom too. Man, I made a mess. In one fell swoop. One fail swoop. What do I want to put on there? I have all these little bits that that might be kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that. These are just stamps. Rubber stamps or silicone stamps or whatever. Whatever they are made out of now, I don't know. But these are all the, you know, the edges of book page. Old book pages. I mostly just do this with the old ones, not the dollar store ones, just because I like the texture of these old ones the best. They're so soft. Sorry for the screech there. I'm gonna squish it because that's why I like these. I like this paper because it squishes good. And then lays flat again. Okay, and we need a backing for that. Oh my goodness, could I have gotten more glue all over the place? Probably, just ask me to. Oh, that was awful. See, no matter how long you do it. I mean, it was not too crooked. It just barely covers it. I need to take a little bit more off. Jeez. I'll fix that. I'll show you, you mean old piece of paper. I mean, my windows are about blowing out right now. That's how hard the wind is blowing. Okay, so what did I do with the blue? I know there wasn't a lot left, but there's some left. It's not big enough. Goodness gracious. I guess we'll use this instead. We'll just take one of these little columns here because this talks about terrorism and I don't really want that on my card. Thanks. Anyway, I'll pass. Otherwise, I'll have the YouTubes after me. I didn't write the book. Okay. I got some lovely fingers. So that will pop in there. Oh, I should have probably put her on that side. Oh well, too late now. It is what it is. Do I have... This little kid in this suit with the cane. It's very silly looking. I don't know. None of those are great. Some of those didn't come out very well. I could use another house, I suppose. I'll just use this small one. It's the house where the girl lives. See, I'm trying to tear and wondering what the problem is when I've got a bunch of junk in the way. What's the problem? Why won't you work? Weird. And it can just pop right there. It has the old wood kind of look. This would be some blue walls, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like that leaf thing, so I think I might come down here more. And then. No. How about, I have anything in here? My friend Carol sent me these goodies. I don't know if they go with this. I kind of tend to hoard stuff she sends me. It's all a bit silly, really. These are all from Amazon. That's a Gale digital, I think. That would work. Let us do that. And then, because you guys are about ready to punt me out of here. Punt! Just kidding, you guys are too nice for that. Too sweet. Love you guys. I do love chatting with all of you, and I look forward to my comments from you. So if you don't normally comment, I would love to hear from you. And it does help my channel immensely, so I thank everyone who does comment, like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. It really does help your channel grow, because it's activity on your channel, and that's what the algorithms look for, is whether there's any activity. If there's no activity going on, then they figure people aren't really interested, and so they don't put your channel up, you know, when it says something else you might like to watch, you know, like that kind of thing. They don't do that if you, I'm covering all that up after all that anyway. If there's no activity on your channel. Finish the sentence. Go like that. I don't think butterflies really fit, do they? Well, beautiful things wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll just rough it up a little bit and make it look kind of grungy. And I got to put all my junk back in this little bowl over here. I've started keeping some little bits in a little bowl so that I remember to use them here and there. So this is, I believe, from one of Gail Augustinelli's, what does she call them? They're like receipts and ledgery things and things like that. I can't remember what it's called, because seriously, I bought it ages and ages and ages ago. But I'm sure if you go over there, you'll find something you like. Where is my pen? Oh, there it is. I almost had a heart attack because I thought I lost my pen. I have other stainless steel pens, but I really like this one that comes with the Barely Art Glue, because it's super long, and that's very helpful. So anyhow, sure you just really needed to know that. My 3D printer is making weird noises. We moved all of it. Sorry. Upstairs. I hit my water cup. Now, instead of having it downstairs, so I can hear it when it's doing weird things. I think it's fine. It's just making noise. That's what we print the book cradles on. Wow, that took me a long time to make 2 pieces of ephemera, but that's kind of the way. If you don't have everything all laid out, how you're going to do it, it takes a minute. I'm not going to lie. It really does. All right. So that will get stitched around. This will probably get stitched just to, because when I definitely do the stitching when I've got layers of stuff, you know, of book page and whatever, because you can see right here, because when you use the glue pages, obviously every little corner of them does not get glue on it. It just gets glue wherever you're, oh my word, wherever you're gluing something. So sometimes you do have to go back, add a little glue. I mean, stitching around obviously is going to help, but I just like to do that. And I know it's going to stay. And then I would decide probably when I put it in a journal, if it's going to be a pocket, it'll get glued down. If I decide I'm going to put it in a pocket, then I would back that. And then we have this journal card. This could even slide in with this one if you wanted to do that. You could. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy the freebie. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay healthy, stay warm, cool, whatever the case may be. And I will chat with you guys again soon. Love you guys. Bye.